yes, I was terribly ill. Why? Last week, because all these disasters and calamities about fire in LA, in Palestine, help me not to adopt this stupid move. I can't believe that this clown, Gavin Newsome, was like doing dancing while people are burning behind him. I was thinking, what a fucking monster. So, not to forget to mention my Make America Great Again hat given by my friend Andrew Cruz in Texas. Thank you. And it also has an endorsement or autograph by Donald Trump. I don't know how real it is, but I feel like this is like a fireman's hat. In my mind, it's very fitting because we are literally being, I don't like that word, but excuse me, being burned alive. That's not a joke. I still have my backpacks and I have my suitcase and I was telling my friend, I said, one more freaking fake emergency, this stupid, you better pack up your bag and go, or whatever, evacuate and warning and shit like that. Everything is antiquated in California, in Los Angeles. It does not matter how much money they extract from you. Or be sure and certain that they're not putting into the things that matter to your lives. They're making your lives miserable, my life more miserable. Who? Thank you, Gavin Newsome, but no thanks. I mean, you just can't get rid of these worms. I call them worms because they will be burning in hellfire. That's how wormy they are. So, long story longer, I would say this is like, probably, I don't want you to go into like a freaking memoir book or whatever, but I lived through it. Every year. There's like so-called the fire seasons and winds and all that kind of stuff. And because I live by this mountain called the canyons, Hollywood and all that canyon and things like that. So there was always going to be high winds warning. And also the state managed to tax us property taxes not just going through the roof, even with Proposition 13. Sneaky assholes. I call them assholes. Whoever that's behind these calculators go, oh yeah, let's push for another tax called MRCA, like Mountain Recreation, right? Authority. It's bullshit. And then they tack it on to your tax bill as like indebtedness, like we're indebted. And, as if, let's just say you get a gardener to do your yard for like $300 a month. Oh, okay, you say, that's a lot of money, but if that's forced upon you, you have to pay that. Then you go, well, that's ridiculous. So they're doing these things to force you to out of your homes, because not just one gardener bills. I'm talking about the so-called Mountain Authority, MRCA. I calling them out. Because they managed to pass something HHH. You don't know what it is. They got the money to put the signs up to make people vote for it. It sounded all good by saying, well, we're just going to charge the homeowners around certain areas, along the 405, like another tax of $115 a year. I go, okay, well, it's not a law. Yes, it is a law. Because they put 3 fucking taxes that I voted against each and every fucking time. They trick you, and not only that, they fucking rigged the voting system. You can't beat the machines because, we're always winning. We're always winning by one vote. It doesn't matter if it's a Caruso. Last time we voted for the mayor, it's like I voted. Like for nobody like these assholes want them in there. The Brad Shermans, the Karen Bass, and the freaking Nithya. That's what I can think of. fuck, nobody voted for them. So let's just let me skip all that. The drama. The drama is like integrated text alert system got everybody fleeing, got me fleeing, and then they block the roads. Like they have the power and the authority. Like the burned down houses, they don't let you go close to it, right? Even the homeowners cannot get close to the Palisade. I mean, it was so emotional to me. I couldn't even think, because my friends live in Palisade. In fact, my friend Albert Kelly has a house on Mesa. I'm not sure about the other house, his mom's house in Santa Monica. I don't know if that place got burned down, but I knew that was my stomping ground, going there to the beach to play beach volleyball. So that's taken away. I used to be in the neighborhood. I went to Tex-Mex. I went to, watch the football there. It's all gone. There was the Golden Bull, which I didn't care for, but then, they don't deserve to get burned down. There's the guy Joe that lives on the corner. I'm talking about PCH Palisade, right? And across the street, there's a famous Italian restaurant, George DiBaggio. The chef's supposed to be incredible. I mean, they make a humongous lobster dinner. I thought it was comparable to my fresh catch lobster. It's just hard to believe that they were so good. And there's Tahitian Lanai, which is a trailer home park, but it overlooks the ocean. So I suppose people are willing to pay thousands of dollars on land leases, so the landlord makes money. He probably doesn't suffer any loss, because, those are mobile homes, and, people are willing to pay that kind of money to lease the land so they can look at the ocean. But those mobile home parks is burned down. And down the road, a little further, Topanga Canyon, I'm talking about the barns, the antique stores. My favorite Real Inn, the fresh seafood place I took my mom to just a year ago, Thanksgiving. That's burned. Okay. I guess the winery is Bern Rosenthal's, which I went there and partied. It was like, it's great. It has, bands, and the memories are there. Like, they have a big grassy lawn with bands there. It was just a lot of fun. The food trucks are there. So they don't have a restaurant, but they sell you wine. And there was a Thai restaurant. I couldn't believe it. I ran into this guy. I think it was Tuesday night. It was the night or something like that. Because the wind was whipping like crazy. It's all anomaly, really. Because usually it's raining dogs and cats. I was like urgently had to have my roof repaired since Niagara Falls came into my house last year. But this year, I was like, what? The guy stopped me in the parking lot and said, well, you didn't know about Palisade getting burned down? I go, no. I said, well, I saw a little icon picture on my phone, but I resist the urge to look at it because I want to be disciplined, to do my swim. Even though the wind was blowing so hard, all the palm trees there, the palm seeds, really, they were hitting my head every time I come up for breath, like rubber bullets. They were hitting me hard. It was knocking me out. But I said, well, I got to be disciplined. But he goes, I've been watching a fire burn on TV all day. I just had to get out. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so fast forward. It was a huge shock. And then the next week or so, of course, more ineptness from the government, right? They want all your money, but they don't do any of those things that they promised to do, or they're supposed to do. Remember, the government is really supposed to work for you. It's just like a management. If I'm an owner of a restaurant and I selected a manager to manage the restaurant, but then he beats up the customers and take their money. Well, you say, well, then you're fucking fired. But no, these people are fucking kings. I'm talking Gavin Newsome is a king. Karen Bass will tell you to manage the city, but she has to go to fucking Ghana? What the fuck Ghana has to do with Los Angeles, you motherfuckers? So, you know what I found out? You know, not a conspiracy theories, but we are allowed to think, right? We're detectives. This guy, Paul Person, I heard him, he said it on some kind of Zoom meeting. My friend told me to, you know, chime in on this new California because we cannot beat them with the machines. They got the machines counting the fucking votes. Anyways, so we're doomed. We're fucking being strangled. Just think about the pictures. A picture of us being enslaved. You know, yokes upon yokes upon yokes. There's no stopping. And they're just happy as hell. If you don't believe me. Anyway, so Paul Person was saying that because they're, you know, they're bought off, right? You know, the globalists are bought off by, I mean, they're buying off the politicians. So the party to infiltrate was the Democratic Party to make them extreme left wing and progressive, and, you know, use the excuse of environmentalism. So they don't allow you to have water. I mean, that's nonsensical, right? And to really pretty much extort you out of all your money so they can have the whole world, the strangers, the aliens that come upon you, but you have to feed them, clothe them, and shut up. And you have to allow them to shoot up drugs so they can be on your streets. And then they hand them torches to burn down your homes this way. That and also they do not allow you to go back because we found out from the Donald Trump. Thank God he came in. Donald Trump came in with the little conference, and Gavin Newsome didn't even bother to show up. And I'm talking about, my God, I wouldn't be here. I mean, just like Donald Trump says, he wouldn't have run. He had a great life, right? I mean, he was a billionaire, you know, playing golf and everything. If it wasn't so terrible, it was just, you saw it. You saw it. This guy, Gavin Newsome, didn't even bother to hide his jubilance. He's so rejoicing when people are burning behind him. I mean, I can almost see them like crying. There was like ashes. And I just learned that some old lady could not rescue, get her son out and let, you know, because he was disabled or something, and let him burn to death. I mean, this guy, Gavin Newsome, is evil. He was there smiling, and not even with like a reporter from news, just like NBC reporters, like, so what is your plan? He's like, oh, I'm going to get the land speculator. He's doing this move. Everybody saw that. He's doing this like karate chops. And what is this? He's like, oh, my vision, this. What the fuck? You impressed me with that? You would fucking better impress me if I fix a fucking pothole and obey what your calling was supposed to give us water. Obey. Donald Trump came, I guess it was 2019, I think that was the first term, you know, when we had the Franklin fire, and, you know, year after year, this is unheard of, only California. It's the same terrain. Trump even said that. You know, countries like Finland, they have thicker forest, and they actually, I learned their trees are easier to burn than California trees over there. But they have management. Management, it's what you need. Well, they charge us so many fucking... And what the fuck is the MRCA doing with 3 different taxes? New taxes on my property tax bills. What the fuck are they doing? They didn't clear no fucking brushes. And what Trump said was true. Fucking Brad Sherman. I'm sorry. I'm so pissed off. Because I saw that they put Trump in a fucking garage setting. I go, okay, maybe they disrespect him. They make him sit on the little horse stool. They had like cafeteria tables set up for my fucking president. No big deal. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't gripe and everything. He cares about the people. He cares about the people that lost their homes. Unlike Gavin Newsome, like, oh, what we're going to do with the land, we're talking to the mayors of Maui about the land speculation. How dare you? And they even said we have this Marshall Plan. The reporter said, what do you mean by Marshall Plan? You know, when I say Marshall Plan, If you remember, they lock you down. So-called Marshall Plan. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put you in a fucking concentration camp. These fucking morons. They're not morons. They're evil. And they don't even bother to hide it. You know? Because he thought, well, I'm the governor. You're a fucking piece of human garbage. Gavin Newsome, you're garbage. And worse than garbage. And he's a liar. He's caught lying with the poor mother that ran to him and said, what you gonna do? How come there's no water? And there was no water. He drank, because they drained, it's all planned. They drained the reservoir. And he's blaming, oh, that's nothing to do with him. It's the locals. What the fuck? What do we fucking pay taxes for? He's got like $20 billion going to a railroad, goes nowhere. Probably goes in his pocket. Bought a fucking mansion for $9.1 million. Why don't you fucking house some of this illegal you love so much in your fucking mansion? You garbage. So no, really, with that said, I mean, nobody has to agree with me. I thought I was all by myself. I didn't think anybody agreed with me, but I'm just saying that's when you find out, like, oh, 95% of fucking medias are lying to you, and this is why you have the transparency. When Trump, like, he shows up, it's like cameras are there, cameras rolling, and this Karen Bass try to give lip service. Oh, we're letting people in. That's bullshit. He's not letting people back in their homes. She's not. And then, how dare she to use, this is a fucking line that used all for your safety. We nanny you. Pretty much they shackle you. It's all for your good. You ever heard of that? Oh, for your own good. Yeah, so we're going to shackle you. People cannot clean up their homes. They're grown-ups. Trump says, no, they don't need to wait. She said, only when it's safe. What do you mean safe? She's saying 18 months. She was out of fucking town. She fucking useless piece of shit. Kissing Ghana? Fucking UN. They tried to put UN flag probably on our land. That I suspect that's what they're going to do. So I'm so happy that Donald Trump rained on their parade. That means there's a God after all. Deliver us, oh Lord. I don't deserve this. I had to live here because a long story, right? Because my mom was here, and anyways, I had gotten out. As that prophet of the last day says that you need to get out of these blue cities because, you know, they're just going to burn you alive. They laugh about it. And just like, it is so obvious. I saw Gavin Newsome was laughing. He was literally rejoicing. He was dancing. Oh, so what are we going to do? We're just going to kick them out of the land. He has no intention of helping the people that were just in such a traumatic state of mind. It's unbelievable. And then you got this, all of a sudden, so you need 12 permits and people cannot clean their homes. And I'm so happy that Donald Trump actually talked to the homeowners. They're going, no, they won't. This is why Gavin Newsome called the fucking National Guard. To not allow people to, even your homeowner, to go back and clean up their debris. Oh, it's for your own fucking safety. No, you didn't think about the safety issue before you allowed the fucking fire to start and you drained my reservoir. You pieces of shit. Now you're thinking about my safety? Oh. No, I mean, I'm serious, right? You know, you'll fucking put bullets in somebody and go, oh, for your safety, I don't want you to put any gauze on these wounds. Because the gauze could be contaminated. See, they have a fucking excuse about they try to nanny you. Also for your own good. Every time you hear that for your own good, you gotta, like, you know, your ears gotta perk up. Anyways, I'm just saying common sense, which is true. I say, oh, I'm tired of hearing that word. It's almost like common sense, which is true. You know why? Because these evil folks, they have no common sense. They're illogical in their thinking And they know they cannot justify it, so they try to fake it by, oh, this is what you're good. Then when do we go back to their home? But Trump just said, let him go back to, you know what? He didn't take that bullshit. He said right away, he said, they can go back tomorrow. She's like, oh, like a week. No, the homeowner was saying there was 18 months. Well, Trump says that, which is true. These people, you don't want them to sit around wait because that's the scheme of the freaking Gavin Newsome, these evil assholes. They want to restrain you from even clean up your debris, right? The poor burned down homes. And by giving you like so many red tapes. They always do that. You know that. You cannot fight the city hall. We're talking about that city hall. It's like, this is a city hall of hell. So Trump says, like, let them go back and put all the stuff, debris, so-called debris, in the dumpster. They let them start, And this is without spoken. Trump is like, I know your scam. The scam is every time they try to, they let you burn, right? And they go, oh, we got federal dollars. We want the federal dollars. And when they got the hundreds of billions of federal dollars, you know what? Put it in their fucking purses, pockets. Yeah, how do you buy another mansion and all that shit and buy vineyards? What do you think Gavin Newsome got all these money? He never earned it, not from the salary. Huh? He's a fucking dirty crook, garbage. So it's just crazy. There's two things, and I'll let you go. So crazy that this Gavin Newsome wasn't even there because he's despicable, and then Brad Sherman, the motherfucker. I never voted for this guy. I know he was a human garbage. I know he was like, these are globalists. These are people who would prefer UN rule over us, and there's no United States sovereignty. So he's trying to be smart. He said, oh, the federal dollar is only going to give each homeowner $47,000 for their repair. That's not enough. Well, you know what? Donald Trump says it because you've driven all the insurance companies out. He says that, yeah, I'm not a fan of insurance company. Yeah, neither am I. Because really, insurance is a gambling business. It's just gamble. They gamble, you're not gonna have a casualty, a loss, right? So, your profit margin is slimmed down if you say, okay, I have like, instead of 1 out of 100, right? You gotta pay out the claims. So if it's 1 out of 10, you'll go, oh, I'm not sure, right? Because, it's all about really about the math. They pulled out a long time ago in my area. There was like, really, Liberty Mutual. I go, what the fuck? I've been with you for 13 years. And they go, no. It's a corporate decision. It's not you. And the corporate decision said, we got to get the fuck out. Basically, yeah, because you guys don't, he didn't say that, but they don't clear the brushes and then there's no water. That's true. I mean, it doesn't take a fucking genius to figure it out. So now the dagger they put on you is not only they don't clear the brushes, right? Now they want to charge you the MRCA bullshit taxation. There's 3 taxes. I think it's $115 and the other one was like $60 according. I mean, my value is not as high as some other people, but it's at $500 a year, right? Just on fucking one agency. I have the list that long. I don't go to LASD. Don't get me started there, right? I gotta pay like, quite a bit of money for what? LA, the school district? What do they do? Fuck you. You do shit. I know people that worked there before. There was like, really, that is also a shithole. Really. Because, anyways, help me. I don't want to get into it right now. So, Brad Sherman, you're a worm. I call you out because you're trying to like make yourself look good, like some kind of hero. Me, I dream. Of course, Trump said you did. You're an asshole. You who tried to impeach Trump, you know what? You gotta go. And Karen Bass gotta go. So they're all lying. They're lying through their teeth. Oh, we're going to let people, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But you know what? As soon as Trump leaves, they're probably going to like kill all these burned down homeowners because they're probably mad and say, where did you go talk to Trump? The homeowners, they told them, I said, the red tapes is incredible. They can't start rebuild. There's no, so they take away it's a well-designed scheme. They take away your water. Right? That's been ongoing for years and years. But this one particular is so bad, diabolical with taking away the water, draining it from the Santa Yvette's reservoir. And this is not an accident. Oh, we didn't know. No, Trump already told them. I'm forcing you to take the water. That 2019, can you believe that? That you have to have the president who say that. You guys dewater you in the fucking desert. We have all the water from Canada, from, the mountains, and the beautiful clean water. And then we also have water every year from the rain. And Gavin Newsome let it flow right to the ocean. Stupid ass. Oh my God. And then this is like, the ironic thing is a beautiful coastline. I mean, you could have, even though, you say, oh, okay, so we don't want to have stored water. You could have the pump of the water from the ocean, People do innovative stuff. What do you do with the hundreds of billions of dollars? Fucking stuck it up your ass? You're in your fucking vineyard, your fucking mansions. You can all burn in hell. You can all burn in hell. Count your days to burn in hell. That's a word. That's a word from the Lord. I'm not joking on that because they have killed so many people, really. And blood is on your hands. Gavin Newsome and Karen Bass and, I don't want to go on and all that. Brad Sherman and Nithya and all these kooks, environmentalist kook. In what environment? I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? If you say you care for a Delta smell so much, right? You would rather have humans die because, that's their philosophy. I've seen it happen. I couldn't believe it. I mean, so much money also collected for the so-called Coast Guard, coastal agencies and all that. They come after you, for whatever, for catching a fish. They want to measure everything. They're just like the Pharisees. They want to measure it to exactly how big is the fish, and they'll find you and everything. But fucking woman got chumped by a white shark. They say, oh, that's it, They don't care about human lives. If they care about the fucking smell, and I can also tell you what's gonna come next. It's like, oh, every organism has its place. The virus has its place. Let the humans die so that the virus can thrive. Why do we want to kill the virus? There's no end to it. If you don't put human lives first, then you know what? You're a fucking devil. So to you all, Brad Sherman, Gavin Newsome, who didn't even bother to show up, about the people of California, Karen Bass, get the fuck out!